everyone, Miss Butler here. I have a quick video to help you out with the Summative review guide, so some tips and tricks for you for the Unit 4 Summative review. All right, this first part is more like a puzzle instead of just straightforward questions, just trying to make this a little more interesting. But the directions, they fill in the 3 rows of the periodic table using the Greek symbols representing actual elements. So what we have here is a condensed periodic table. So if you look with me, this first box here, let me find my pointer, this first box is for where hydrogen would go, atomic number 1. But there is no hydrogen. We're using Greek symbols to represent the real elements. So my first tip, do this with me now, is to put in the other atomic numbers. This is, whoa, that's very aggressive. Let's try that again. All right, this is number 2 like helium, 3 like lithium, 4. Okay, then we skip over to boron. This is atomic number 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we go down a row and we have 11, 12, we're skipping the transition metals, skipping anything below that's grayed out, so we don't have to put anything in these boxes for this one, and then 18 like argon. So if we look, the first clue says alpha, this Greek letter, represents the element with 5 valence electrons. Well, if we know our valence electrons, they're labeled on our periodic table. We have 1 in this column, 2 for the alkaline earth metals. Okay, then boron's column has 3, 4, 5. So the Greek letter alpha could go here or it could go here, but since this box is grayed out, it must go there. Okay, some of these clues you're going to be able to put the Greek symbol in the box right away. Other clues you are going to have to wait and maybe get some more information. So maybe you can narrow it down, but you don't know right away. Like maybe, for example, you can narrow it down to this column, but you don't know until you get some other clues where exactly it goes. Okay, so hopefully you can work through, like maybe let's just pick a random one together. Let's see, how about this guy, the noble gas with the highest ionization energy? Well, the noble gases are in this column. Ionization energy is the amount of energy it takes to remove an electron. So high ionization energy means it's difficult to remove an electron. Well, here, if I'm talking about my periods, 1, 2, 3, I'm either talking about an element similar to helium that has 1 ring, so it's holding its purse or its electrons in 1 ring, or 3 rings, because we know 2 would be in the middle. Who's harder to steal from, my electron only 1 ring away, or 3, it's harder to steal from 1 ring away, so this omega is just like helium. Okay, so I'm going to put it in the box for the atomic number 2, just like helium. So you're not putting the real element symbols, you're putting the Greek letters instead. Hopefully you can figure out the puzzle. All right, here's another kind of puzzle type of question. Answer the questions with the element symbol in the blank. Write the symbol or the remaining letters in the space to the right. And then at the end, all of the letters here will spell out your secret code. Okay, so let's try the first one together. The element is a black non-metal. So we know it's a non-metal. Cool, it's a color black. But it has the electron configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. The only element with that electron configuration is carbon, and it is a non-metal, so that is what we need. Okay, so you're going to go through and kind of fill out the letters, and it will ultimately spell out a code. Let's look at something like 5. Okay, it's kind of worded funny. So we have this element plus, so the symbol for this element plus the symbol for this element minus the symbol for atomic number 37. So let's start with this first one. Group 2, period 5 is SR. That's strontium. It's in the second column and the 5th row. Okay, so we have SR plus the element symbol letters from 1s2, 2s2, 2p1. That's boron, so plus B. So right now, if we were done, we would put in this box SRB, all 3 letters. But they said also minus the letters from atomic number 37, which is RB. So really, we have the letters S, R, and B all together, because SR plus B, minus the R and the B. What are we left with? We only have the letter S remaining. So any of these ones where you have 2 clues combined, you're adding and subtracting the letters, so that should leave you with just 1 or 2 letters in the box. Okay, if they tell you to reverse the letters, once you get the symbol, so let's say it was something like HE for helium, okay, then you would reverse it to EH. You just flip the order of the letters. I think that only comes up once. So hopefully that helps you figure out all these clues to get a secret message that makes sense. And then the rest of your review guide is working on definitions, so maybe using your summary sheet or your periodic trends Cornell notes. So there's some definition review, and then there's some actual questions that you might see on your test or similar on your test, okay? For finding the properties and finding all the group names and things like that, you're going to have to look at your learning target sheet. On the back of your learning target sheet, there's some information about metals, nonmetals, metalloids. It says periodic table basics at the top. Another page with just some more problems for you. All right, this is what Canvas looks like today. The video you're watching right now will be linked in here. It's just being made currently. Here's the review guide packet that you got from the sub, and then here is the answer key. You should check your answers before you go. Before you come and take the test. You will have a little bit of time tomorrow in class to work on this, but I also have a bunch of whiteboard problems we're going to do. So definitely time to ask questions on this review guide, but you should be able to get most of it done today. All right, good luck. I'll see you tomorrow.